Hi, it's Clark Reid, back with more tech headlines for you today. If you like these reports, you could help us out by massaging that like button, and you can also subscribe so you know when each new non-AI written report is available for you. Google has announced Gemini 2.0, its latest, greatest AI model. 9to5Google.com reports that the first model in Gemini 2.0 Flash is going to outperform 1.5 Pro on key benchmarks across code, functionality, math, reasoning, and more at twice the speed, they say. The model's available today in AI Studio and Vertex AI for developers. It will be open, though, to the general public starting next month. Google says the new model results in, quote, an even more helpful Gemini assistant, unquote. Both Gemini and Gemini Advanced users will be able to use a chat-optimized version of 2.0 Flash Experimental in Gemini.google.com this week. Go to the model drop-down menu in the top left corner, and access is soon coming up to the mobile app. Well, you know, with all these helpful AI assistants, I got to thinking, does anyone else have flashbacks to Microsoft's Clippy? Just wondering. Apple's Watch Ultra 2 kind of was a big snooze, to be honest, with the latest version of the watch being a huge update. And now, according to MacRumors.com, we're going to see a pretty cool update when the Ultra 3 comes out next year. It'll have satellite connectivity for off-grid texting like the iPhones 14, 15, and 16, but in a watch. Like with the latest iPhones, you won't just be able to send emergency text, but you're going to be able to send text to anyone. Now, you can text your friend from your surfboard out riding a wave if you're so inclined. Presumably, if a satellite's overhead, you could even send one while scuba diving. Right now, we don't know if the Watch Ultra 3 will get 5G, though. Watches have continued to use 4G LTE, even though the iPhones have moved on to 5G actually several years ago. Hydrogen is great. It's a clean way to power vehicles and systems, but getting it, that's not so clean. Mostly comes from natural gas. Well, now, BGR.com says some scientists have figured out a way to create green hydrogen using some tech from batteries and solar panels. Apparently, using a two-step process with a couple different photocatalysts, they can create hydrogen from sunlight. So far, the process is just a proof of concept. It was published in Frontiers in Science, but if they're able to scale it up and build big enough battery systems to store the power at night, since you can't derive anything from the sunlight at night, obviously, it could be a real leap forward in completely clean hydrogen for fuel. General Motors has taken the old no cruising signs that have graced certain California streets to heart. Well, kind of. The General has announced it's killing off the Cruise Robotaxi experiment after dropping a fortune into it. And Gadget.com reports they'll fold Cruise into GM's in-house technical team, where the engineers will focus on developing advanced driver assistance programs and work towards fully autonomous personal vehicles. After seeing the little cars around San Francisco as well as in Arizona and Texas, the fleet will be no more. The incident where one hit and dragged a pedestrian in San Francisco probably did the most to take that program down. I'm Clark Reid, and you're Technified for now.